Hello gamers, I'm Encasio, and in this video I wanted to talk about one of the main problems Throne and Liberty will be facing at release. According to the Amazon leaks that you may or may not be aware of, in case you're not, it's on the screen right now, Throne and Liberty will be free to play, and I want to discuss the problems that this will inevitably create for the game and what solutions are available. This leak has been confirmed by a few sources. While it's still a leak, so it might not be 100% accurate, there is a very high chance that this will indeed be the case. So I wanted to voice my opinion and concerns on this matter, as well as hear what your thoughts are on the subject. Before we start talking about this subject, I wanted to remind you to drop a like and subscribe if you want to support me in this hobby of mine. I cover a lot of subjects related to online gaming, mostly related to MMORPGs, since they are the games that I'm most passionate about. So who knows, maybe other subjects I approach will be of interest to you. Alright, with that little reminder out of the way, let's talk about why free-to-play is a problem and what I mean by this. Also, I want to mention that I'm not referring to the in-game monetization, what will or will not be in the cash shop. I just want to talk about the barrier of entry to the game and how this will affect us. Because we have seen in the past that barrier of entry to MMORPGs does not guarantee that the cash shop will be a certain way. Even games like World of Warcraft that have a box price, expansion cost and a subscription still have a way to convert real-life cash into in-game gold. Having one form of payment over the other does not change what you may or may not be able to purchase in-game. So the barrier of entry for MMOs is usually either free-to-play or a form of buy-to-play with or without subscription. Free-to-play means that anyone can just sign up and play, without making any financial commitment, and decide if the game is for them or not, which in itself is great. However, this also means that any number of bots or any other form of cheater has no barrier of entry either. And as we have seen in the past, any popular free-to-play game will be plagued by bots. This is a problem that cannot be entirely fixed no matter what. Even with a different barrier of entry, you will still have bots plaguing the game. However, having a monetary barrier of entry does considerably improve the situation. First of all, when you have a monetary barrier of entry, it will mean that anyone wanting to buy access to the game has to make a financial transaction. So this means that if 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 accounts make financial transactions from the same bank account, they are probably bots, and it makes it fairly easy to ban them all at the same time. Of course, this will not stop bots because there are workarounds for this, but it does make it a bit more inconvenient for them. The next benefit to this is that it immediately adds a monetary value to these bot accounts. So, if they are banned before they create value equivalent to the price of the account, they will be losing money. There is a counter-argument to this that I want to present. The bot overlords will most likely be using stolen credit cards or charge back the money once their bots are banned. However, this only creates problems for the ones processing their payments, and not for us as the players. I strongly believe that companies should be willing to pay this price so we, as players, can have a more enjoyable experience. It's been proven in the past that these problems can be successfully mitigated by the publishers, and I believe we, as the players, deserve at least this much, especially when we are willing to spend money and time on their games. These are the reasons I believe a form of buy-to-play will be the best direction to go, which will come with its own problems. Some people might not be able to afford or willing to pay $30, $40, $50 or even more for a game, especially if they are unsure about it. We are also almost certain that the game will have some form of pay to win, so people are even less likely to pay for a game before experiencing it. From my point of view, the solution is fairly simple. Make the game $5. It will be cheap enough for people to afford without feeling like they are committing too much, and it would also be a barrier of entry for bots. In conclusion, while free-to-play is being portrayed as something beneficial to us, the players, allowing anyone to make an account and try the game out, in fact, it's actually a very toxic monetization for MMORPGs that only subtracts from the enjoyment of the game. And the only ones that benefit from this are the bots and the company publishing the game. So, from my point of view, for us to have a healthier game environment, We as the players should want an MMORPG to be buy to play at a low barrier of entry of around $5. This will ensure that the game will have less bots that ruin our gaming experience, and at the same time it will be cheap enough for us to not have to worry about committing too much money before we know if the game is something we will enjoy or not. I'm pretty confident that Throne and Liberty will be free to play, and sadly this will not change no matter what we, the players, want. But I still wanted to put my opinion out there and maybe convince a few of you that free to play is not a good monetization model. What do you guys think about this subject? Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one, gamers.